Hi, I'm back recording videos. I haven't recorded. If you want to know why, well, the last video is for you. If not, oh well. I've been playing Fighting a little bit, but it's mainly just to play Subspace because I enjoy Subspace only at the moment. I'm not a fan of the other fighters at the moment. I'm kind of getting bored of them. I love Subspace though. What was I gonna say? Keep in mind I'm not like a pro at this game, by the way. So the stuff I talk about when it comes to the maps, I'm not some professional. I don't know truly fully what I'm talking about, but I know enough. Yeah, I guess that is it. Enjoyed the video. Goodbye. Okay. I've done a bit of recording. Just as a test. Long story short, I got a new computer, so I had to re-download everything. Look back and add back my filters for hold on, too loud. Add back my filters for my microphone and on OBS and a bunch of different stuff. I hope they're working. I hope they're fine. Let me know if it sounds bad. Anyways, I recorded a video and I accidentally recorded way too many games, and it ended up being an hour-long video. So I'm gonna redo it, but also not essentially redo it. I don't know. I'm just gonna redo it. Kind of. The games weren't very good anyway. What could I talk about? The new map? Well, not new maps. The map changes. I think the map changes are good. I think all the map changes, especially Domino Valley and Black Rock Cliff, whatever it's called, good changes. The issue with Domino Valley originally was that characters like Slingshot and Hyper Laser just dominated because of the long sight lines and the fact that there's no sight blockers. Adding the little rock things down the middle there just allows for you actually to, have a chance at winning. Well, what is Medkit doing? You get a chance at actually surviving, which is good. It's a good change. I think a lot of the new changes towards the maps, all the new changes, protect Telemon originally, biggest issue, there was literally nothing there, and then they added the walls, but that wasn't enough, so they added even more, and I think perfect. Because originally, the biggest issue was the fact that it was kind of impossible to get Hyper Laser. Not impossible, because it completely depends on your character, right? But it was very difficult to get Hyper Laser if they were up there. But you know where I'm if they were up in that little place where there was nothing connecting. The change is perfect. It makes the map feel better. There's more going on. There's more routes to take. I've seen a lot more people be up there as well now, which I think is pretty good. Originally the map was just consisted of either hiding away or being on point, which was a pretty boring thing. I might die. It was pretty boring. The map originally was pretty boring. I didn't like the map at first. Well, not at first, because I'm talking about the change. Before this recent change, the map was pretty boring. But with the change, I think there's a lot more to play around. There are a lot more off angles. There's a lot more just places to hide, take cover. All good changes. All really good changes in my opinion. Changes I'm glad they added. The map's more bearable. Hyper Laser isn't dominating on the map anymore, which is great. About time. Hyper Laser was able to get away with way too much on that map, and it was just horrible. Domino Valley, same thing. Could get away with Hyper Laser again. Could get away with way too much, but now, you have got some leniency. It's harder to hit your hyper laser shots now, which I think is always good. In my opinion, hyper laser just has way too many advantages. A lot of maps have way too much open space for hyper laser to dominate. And while these bridges do definitely help hyper laser a lot, they also help flankers, so it's like a double, like 2 and 2, like helps hyper laser, yeah, but it also helps people who aren't hyper laser, helps the people kill hyper laser, which is good. It's a really good change, and I'm glad they did it. Domino Valley, same. That's what I was talking about. Then Black Rock Cliff, Raven Rock Cliff. That's what it meant. It's still an issue of a map, but the change kind of takes into account what I was mentioning in my video about escort maps. The fact that they aren't defensive enough, that completely changed just with that one single change, which is great, perfect. It's a really good change. I think it's positive. It's also made the map a bit more bearable. Granted, the hill area still a massive issue, still needs to be changed again, but other than that, it's not a god-awful map. It's just not a good map. I'm kind of just not looking. Yeah, I think when it comes to Raven Rock, I love the best part about that map is, it's me again, not me again. The best part about that map is the beginning place where the cat is, because you've got the little house, which is a really fun area to fight. You've got the little sitting up areas where hyper laser usually is. That's good. Maybe a bit too much sight, which I think should be changed. Maybe, like, in general, make that castle wall thicker with windows in. I don't know. Don't allow for as much sight for hyper laser, because I think hyper laser has a massive advantage on that map specifically. I don't think it's too much of an issue though, considering the point is always moving, so you're not always there. In general, the changes are good. The house, again, I love that house. I love sitting up on that window, being able to just hit everyone and see everyone as Subspace. Just the issue with another issue, which I don't think I mentioned that much in the video I made, an issue with escort, is the fact that tank is very necessary on the game mode, more necessary than conquer. And the issue with that is that we only have 2 tanks, and both of them play very, very similar. Both of them kind of dive in. I think it would be more interesting if one of them was more like Katana was more protecting, because Katana has a shield, right? But the shield isn't really there for, like, the shield is definitely there for survivability. I'm gonna go around this, which is good. The shield is definitely there for survivability, but I don't think it's there. It gives him that much survivability, especially against like someone like Subspace and Rocket, which are the 2 biggest counters to him. Kind of just makes it a bit difficult to deal with, well, survive, because of the fact that there's so much AoE on those characters. You can't do too much about them. They're kind of just there, and like you can grapple them in, yeah, but then Subspace can easily get away. Rocket can easily get away. They're very good escape moves, and I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna go away, go around here. No, I'm dead. They're very good escape moves, both of them, which makes it so Katana kind of just falls apart. Still, Katana's a really, really fun character, and he needs a counter, let's be honest. So yeah, it kind of just makes it difficult for him to be a sort of protect your team sort of tank, which more brawly. Well, he is kind of brawly, but I think the intention was to have Banhammer as the diving tank, and then Katana as the brawlier tank, and it works. It does work actually. Now I think about it, like I've just had a bit of a think. Like that intention, it's working, and I think it. I think they are well defined tanks, and it makes sense that that Banhammer has so much survivability, considering he's supposed to be the one who dives in. Now we're just waiting on a poke tank, and I think a poke tank would be interesting as a tank who protects your team. I wonder if they'll add another shield, but make the shield a more important part of the kit. Because I think when it comes to Katana, the shield is important. I don't think it's as important as your typical shield type character. Even then, oh well. I was talking about the issues with Escort, and I kind of just rambled on about stuff, and I don't think I have much to say right about that. Just all I want when it comes to the next characters is one tank, specifically a ranged tank and a healer. I don't think there's anything else we need. Like when it comes to the characters we have, 15, and we've only got 2 tanks and 2 healers. Well, 3 if you count Coil. I guess you can count Coil. He's not really that much of a healer, is he? He's like Mercy, except if Mercy actually took skill, had a lot more going on. Yeah, I think that's it about what I wanted to talk about when it came to. I love talking. I love talking. I miss speaking. I mean, I've made way too many community posts. But oh well. Oh well. I was looking at all my videos, and specifically the fighting videos I've made. Came across and looked at the Fighting Opens a Hell video. Incredibly, whatever. 20 likes. What happened? 300 views. That is my most viewed fighting video. I'm shocked they ended up getting to that. I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect so many people to. Oh damn. I do like I was thinking a little bit, because for a while, that the 2 tanks are very similar in how they play. They both feel like dive tanks, but like they're really not. Only Banhammer is. Katana is very, very much a brawl tank, which is kind of just like the whole his pull is specifically very brawly, right? Out of every, like, he can be very divey because of his M2. His M2 allows for a lot of mobility, but he's very much a brawl type. I don't know what I was thinking when it came to that. I truly thought it was like, yeah. fine. I'm confused, guys. 5 kills, damn. Yeah, I was. Can I kill her? Nope, but I'm gonna ult. I think that will be a pretty decent ult. Oh my god, it's an insane ult. I am so good at subspace ults. Please, I'm amazing at them. I am so good. Oh, nice. Right, I'll go for Banhammer. I'm kind of low. I'm so dead because of my teammate. Just kind of being bad. Just kind of being a bit bad. Rocket's doing stuff, which that's good. I don't really mind that my teammates are bad. I thought I had time. I thought I had time to get off. Good ult. Good ult. Again. I am the master of subspace ults. Truly. I was talking about something, but I kind of forgot what I was talking about. I think I might need to stay on point for a bit because I fear if I don't. I can't. I probably shouldn't have done that, and yeah, we've lost. That's okay. I did good. I did the best. What was I on about? I did good. And I got MVP again. 5,000 damage. Look at that. Alright, that was a pretty good. That was good. That went pretty well.